We're recording.
So, what is it like to do your work?
Okay, well, I'm a family physician, and I see patients in the office. They come to me with a medical problem, and they talk to me, and I help to figure out what's wrong with them, what we need to do about it, and we discuss it with them, and we tell them what the possibilities are, what we can do, and they help decide what we should do.
So, what is it like to be in your family?
What it's like to be in my family? I think it's a very nice thing. I have a very nice family, and I have 3 children and 5 grandchildren. And, I'm very happy with that.
So, who's your favorite person in the family?
I don't pick favorites in families. I've always tried not to do that.
Okay. So, what is your favorite food?
Waffles.
Okay. What is your favorite dance?
Favorite dance? The twist.
Oh,
That dates me.
so, what
Is this supposed to
is
be
your
about?
favorite?
Is this supposed to be just about my?
Well, it's supposed to be about your life and your work.
Oh,
Do you
my
have
life,
questions
too.
about Pappy's life, about things he's done in his life, or where he grew up, or anything like that?
Where have you grown up?
Okay, until I was 11, I lived in the Washington, D.C. area, in the suburbs. Very much like Upper Darby. It was called Silver Spring. It was the first suburb right outside of the city. And it was about the same age as a lot of the buildings in Upper Darby were built in the 1940s. And then my mother's job was moved to New Jersey, so I moved to New Jersey, central New Jersey. And that was a smaller town. That was about 14,000 people. And we bought a house there, and we lived there for a while. And I graduated from high school there.
So, what is your favorite game?
My favorite game? I believe that would be Monopoly.
Okay. Then, what is your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Do you have any other questions about what it was like growing up when he
What?
was young?
What was it like growing up when you were young?
Well, we didn't have everything that you have now. I was 8 years old when we got a television, and we weren't the first people in the block to get television, but we were not anywhere near the last. And then it was only black and white. And my mother got the biggest television that she could get. It was 16 inches across. Black and white. And we had a nice elementary school. We did not have a cafeteria in our school. We brought our lunches, but we couldn't get food there. And we had a very nice playground. And it was a very modern school for the time. Now people go, but I think I had very good teachers, and we learned a lot. Of course, you have a lot more to learn because another 50 years is going by. You've got 50 more years of learning to pick up, which we didn't have. Because, for instance, the first atom bomb was set off when I was 6. And so that was a new thing. And the first jet planes were developed when I was about 2. I know my mother took me to an air show, and I said, my mother, "Hey, that plane doesn't have a propeller. How does it fly?" Isn't that something?
Uh-huh.
And
that uses jet power.
Yeah, well, I was using jet power, yes. That was a jet plane. And we did a lot. We played outside a lot
Whoa,
because
that
we didn't
seems
have
like a lot of
computers.
exercise.
We didn't have computers.
Did you hear that, Dad? He said that seems like a lot of exercise.
It is a lot of exercise. That was good for you to get exercise. And we didn't have central air. We didn't have air conditioning either, so it got really hot inside.
How about very cold?
Very cold. No, it was colder than it is now. The world has gotten warmer. I remember one day when I was in 6th grade, it got to minus 15 degrees. And this is in Washington, D.C. And when we got inside, the teachers gave us all hot cocoa because it was so cold.
So what was it like riding in that self-driving rail car?
Oh yes. I was telling you, when we moved to New Jersey, they had a train that went from our town into New York City.
So what was it like riding in the train?
Well, it's like any other train. It was very nice. It was very comfortable. It was a self-propelled car. It didn't have an engine pulling it. It had a motor on the top of the car that pushed the car along. But the car, and actually the car had seats that you could flip back and forth. So when it wanted to go the other direction, you just flip the seats the other way, and all the seats were facing the other direction. That way they didn't have to turn the car around.
Wow, that's amazing.
Well,
and did they serve you on the train?
no, not on that train. That was a commuter train. The people that rode that went to work in New York City. So they didn't serve food there. No, it was too small.
And that's the interview.
Okay.